Back again, Melody with Polyglot. Today I would like to go over a few common cooking terms. The first one we're going to go over is bake. Bake you use when you are using your oven. You cook whatever it is in the oven. It can be a roast, it can be a cake, it can be any kind of vegetable, lasagna, pizza, all that is baked. Okay, so we use those with the word bake. Beat. Beat is when you mix ingredients together. You can use a fork, you can use an electric hand mixer, you can use a whisk. And you go in a circular motion and you go really fast until it whips up. Whipped cream, you beat whipped cream, you beat eggs, you beat all the ingredients together to make ice cream dough, whatever. Okay, so that would be beat. Blend or mix. To blend or mix, you can use a fork, you can use a whisk, you can use a spoon, you can use your electric mixer, and you would do that until the ingredients are combined. So we mix or blend shakes, cake dough, cookie dough. Those are things we mix or blend with round motions once again. Boil. When we boil, it is done on top of the stove. It is over usually high heat, and it's something that is cooked in liquid. You can boil eggs, you can boil soup, you can boil gravy, spaghetti sauce. What it is the boil is when the bubbles from the heat come up to the top of the liquid and they pop. That makes a boil. Broil. Broil is to cook under direct heat. It is usually done in an oven with the heat above the food. We broil steaks. We broil some vegetables. Usually it's meat items, and those are things, like I said, done in the oven on the top rack because you have the heat right above you. Brown. Brown is to cook over a medium or a high heat, and it is to cook something until it turns brown in color. You usually turn it over. You can do that with pancakes, French toast, you can brown meat, you can brown gravy. There's a lot of things that we do the browning technique, potatoes, vegetables, and you just cook them over medium heat until they're brown, until they're a nice golden color. Those are to brown. Chop. Well, to chop is to cut into pieces. Well, I'm going to show you on this board. I have 3 different. This is chopped. They are into just pieces. There's no particular shape. Size can be big, size can be small. That is to chop. Then we also have dice. Dice is to cut into squares, and they're usually smaller. We do it with fruits, we do it with vegetables. We chop them into little pieces and dice them. In this category, we're going to skip down here to mince. Mince is to cut into very, very, very small pieces, and you usually find this with things like garlic or onion. A lot of people don't like the large pieces in their food, so they mince it. We will come back up here to drain. To drain something, you usually use a colander or a strainer. You can use a lid, you can use a plate, and it is to take the liquid off of whatever it is, potatoes, vegetables, meat, If you boiled your meat, you want to drain it before browning it. You will take and get the liquid off using a drainer, colander, strainer, lid, plate to cover. Grate or shred. There's different types of graters and shredders. It's a tool and it breaks your food down into small, fine particles or long strings. So this is a grater. This is more or less a smaller one. It would be used for maybe cheese, like Parmesan cheese. You grate it, it becomes really, really small pieces. Maybe carrots. Or there's ones that have bigger holes, and it is used to make longer string-like pieces. Then you can use that for like lettuce and carrots for salad. Those are in the grate and shred department. To grease. Usually when you grease something, you're going to grease a container, a baking dish, a cookie sheet, a pizza pan. You grease it to put it into the oven, and so that whatever you put in there does not stick to it. You use butter, you can use spray, you can use oil, margarine, or grease. Therefore the name grease. Marinate. When we marinate, we use different liquids. It depends on what flavors you want, but you can use different liquids to soak a meat in, or a vegetable in, or, well, just anything. You can, if you want to marinate, you soak something in a liquid to get the flavor. Right now, very famous popular item is marinated oils. And what they do is they soak different spices and herbs in it, and you have the flavor in your oil when you use it, so you don't have to use so many different flavorings together. Mash. To mash, we usually use mash with bananas or potatoes, and that is the act of using one of these little things, smashing it down. You can use a glass actually. That's what normally we do here in Mexico, is smash our potatoes or our, well, anything, our bananas with a glass, beans with a glass, till it becomes one big mushy product. We already did mince anyway, so that is our cooking terms. If you have any questions over cooking terms or things that you would like to know what they mean, feel free to comment below in the comments. If you would like to see a certain video, also send us that. Thank you. I'm Melody with Polyglot, and have a nice day.